All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for the 2nd through the 8th of November. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you're new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below because your sign might be different. All right, Virgo, so a lot of shifts happening this week. One very significant, your first house, Mars and Venus going into your first house. There's already been a lot of focus here with the last new moon here. Mercury still here, perhaps thinking about those ambitions, those goals, things like that. But now a motivation, a drive, an ambition to be implemented towards matters relating to yourself, your self-image, those goals, those ambitions. Physical exercise could be good with this, depending on your personal chart to what degree. Venus here is looking good, feeling good, maybe socializing, communicating in the first house, and sprucing things up in your life in general could be quite enjoyable. So that's going to be an energy now for the next 2 or 3 months, and it's all part of this life path unfoldment, which has been about you pursuing, these, self-interested things, self-oriented things, to embetter the other areas of your life. So through improving self, through growing, through putting that attention on how you look, how you present yourself, how you communicate, getting your energy levels good, all of that has been the emphasis with the North Node, and now with Mars and Venus, really putting that emphasis on it some more for these next few months. Now, Venus is going to be conjoining up to the North Node at the end of the week, so there is going to be some shifts in life path changes in regards to you. So it's a good start to the week is to, again, get that energy in there, get that enjoyment, that sensual sort of take on things, and then that'll just be more fuel to the changes that are going to be happening at the end of the week with Venus over that North Node. So one thing too is Venus does rule your 9th and your 2nd, so you could be quite motivated, in fact, for the financial, material aspects of life, maybe even to expand your horizons or discuss and share philosophies. And likewise, you could enjoy communicating this early part of the week as well, maybe even connecting to things on a deeper level with Venus going over Mars like that. Now, this whole week, we do have Jupiter opposing up to Chiron, so there is this healing energy continuing this week, as it has been for the past few months. And here it's about that alone time, that spiritual time out, and that's going to continue to expand for you with Jupiter. So for the next year, and this week in particular, through that expansion, through getting that alone time, the spiritual stuff, whatever it is that you do to meditate, and sometimes it's running, sometimes it's cleaning, whatever it might be, I feel like when you do have that space and you have that presence and that sort of meditative time, it is quite healing this week. And I feel like on Tuesday, when this aspect goes exact, after that, it's going to be sort of rejuvenating. Now, Jupiter does also rule your 4th house of home, family, and relationships. So healing in regards to that and being open to seeing any wounds or insecurities around those particular areas, maybe in the emotional level or the relationship level, will just be, a better support for this sort of healing. Now, I don't think it's going to come across as very challenging because it is a benefic, but I think the more open you are to healing, the better. All right, so that's going to be pretty much all week, but after Tuesday, that rejuvenation, and then Thursday and Friday, we do have the Sun sextiling up to Pluto, at which time the Sun goes into your 2nd house of Libra. So there's going to be a focus here, and this is where the new moon is going to be in regards to the material securities of life, in regards to your finances, your self-esteem, your confidence when it comes to achieving those values. And there is a positive support for those 2nd house matters with sextile up to Pluto. So any change, getting rid of anything old, you probably have an opportunity here to do such things regarding that 2nd. Being grateful for what you have, having that sort of centered approach to it is just more support for that. And focusing on that, I think, will be the emphasis. Now, at that same time, Mercury does trine up to Neptune. So very nice couple days here this week. And here it's regarding yourself, even your work, in fact, because it is your ruler and your 10th house ruler. So a good flow of energy with the career stuff, the public stuff of that 10th house, as well as how you're expressing yourself, asserting yourself, communicating things, getting things done, could come across as quite easy and sort of ebb and flow about it this middle to later part of the week. Now at the weekend, like I said, Venus goes over the North Node, so there is that shift and change along the life path of how you can enjoy more of these pursuits. Venus is what we enjoy. It's our simple pleasures. And in the first house, it's about, feeling good, looking good, and all of that being so important to the direction that things have been taking you in regards to the first house over the past 2 years with the North Node here. So that's going to be a strong emphasis, but that'll be mostly next week. The big keys of this week is that there's shifts going into the first, more motivation and enjoyment in that first house, as well as a shift in focus to the more material aspects of life with the sun gearing up for that new moon next week in that second house. So Virgo, have a great one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.